Vancouver has been our home for quite some time, and you may remember us as that couple, or now as that little family that embarks on adventures in and around our beautiful province of British Columbia. However, this video is going to be a bit different because we'll be embarking on a special journey back to where we lived before Vancouver. This city is in the province of Manitoba called Winnipeg, and it's super special to us because it's going to be Skylar's first time visiting Winnipeg and meeting more relatives and family. Whenever Filipinos in Winnipeg travel to Vancouver, they always want to get this special siopao here in downtown Vancouver. We are trying to check in and get our baggage dropped off, but it seems that our big luggage is overweight, so we're gonna have to take some off.
So we finally made it through security, and boy, it was a hassle. Skylar surprisingly brought too many toys. Why did you bring too many toys? Huh?
Baby's first lounge. So I think we enjoyed the lounge a little bit too much. We're kind of late now for the boarding.
I hope we don't miss some flight.
Now let's talk about Winnipeg. Winnipeg is the capital of Manitoba and holds the title of Gateway to the West due to its central location. While you might have heard about Winnipeg's cold winters, we want to assure you that the warmth of the people here far surpasses the chill in the air.
So it's exactly 18 hours before our flight. But before that, we have to do two things. First is to pack, and second is to buy some pasalubong. If you guys aren't familiar, pasalubong is a Filipino term for bringing home some gifts or souvenirs when you're going home.
So my mom only requested two things for pasalubong, and these are some of the things that they really love, and they always buy it here when they visit Vancouver. So we just grabbed a few of these red bean pineapple buns because they really love this one, and we came really early because these ones get out of stock pretty quickly. But the other one, we'd have to drive to downtown Vancouver for it. Skylar, we're here to buy pasalubong, not for you.
You want this big bunny? It's as big as you, huh? Yes! Add to cart! Add to cart!
So I'm not sure if it's my family's thing or maybe it's a Filipino thing living in Winnipeg, but whenever Filipinos in Winnipeg travel to Vancouver, they always want to get this special siopao here in downtown Vancouver. But first, siopao is a steamed barbecue pork bun, and we always get it here from Newtown Bakery located in Chinatown of Vancouver. So we just bought a few frozen bags that should last long until we get to Winnipeg. Skylar, how was your first visit to Chinatown?
Newtown Bakery is a popular restaurant here in Chinatown. They've been here quite some time now. And we've also seen some films shoot in this location, so it's really cool just being here.
Parenthood is such a beautiful journey, and we love witnessing Skylar's stages every month. That being said, it can also be very demanding. There were moments when it felt like we were facing it all alone. That's why we were super glad to have learned about BetterHelp. BetterHelp is a platform that makes finding a therapist easier because it's online, it's remote, and by answering a few questions, it can match you with a professional therapist in as little as a few days. It's super easy to sign up and get matched with a therapist. There's a link in our description, and it's betterhelp.com/natandmax. Clicking the link supports this channel, but it also gives you 10% off of your first month of BetterHelp, so you can connect with a therapist and see if it helps you. Finding the right therapist is like picking out your clothes for your baby for the weather. If you've chosen a bubble suit and it turns out to be too cold outside, it's easy enough to switch. It's a common thing with therapy and you can easily switch to a new therapist at no additional cost. So if you're struggling, consider online therapy with BetterHelp. Click the link in the description below or visit betterhelp.com/natandmax. Is this on? What? What do you want to say to the vlog?
Yeah.
So after getting all of the pasalubongs, we finally have time to pack. And I can't even remember personally when was the last time we traveled by plane. Do you remember?
I think that was around when Skylar was 5 months. So 3 months ago.
Yeah, during the Alberta travel series, that was the last time that we stepped into a plane. And a few things have changed. Of course, this baby is bigger now and heavier. And she started eating, so that's also an adjustment that we're gonna be making.
So since we're going to be staying a little bit longer, we opted to bring a check-in luggage with us, which is a little bit bigger, a hand carry, and 2 backpacks with us. And also, we're going to bring the stroller and the car seat like last time, which is basically free to check in.
So if you guys remember, the last time we traveled, we only brought 2 rolling carry-ons and 2 backpacks with us, plus the stroller and the car seat. The reason for changing it up to a bigger luggage is basically Skylar needing a lot more stuff now. And plus, it's also a different season from the last time we traveled. So the last time was around spring and summer, but this time we're reaching around fall. And also Winnipeg being a little bit colder than Vancouver or the places we visit, we're packing some sweaters and jackets. Skylar, come on, get in. We're gonna ship you to Winnipeg.
Wow! This baby fits inside the luggage. Escaping.
Excuse me, if you're not gonna help, can you just go to your playpen, please?
Okay, so for our first packing cubes, I placed here all of Skylar's sleeping clothes and also all of her playing clothes. I don't know, just some extra clothes for her for the week. And for the other packing cubes, I have my clothes, my sleepwear, and everything I can fit inside here for a week.
I feel like that's one big influence that Max has brought onto me is using packing cubes. Before, I've only tossed away my clothes into a luggage and just travel away. I have my own packing cubes right here. Where do I put my toys?
You pack your toys too.
Okay, so obviously we can't fit Skylar's toys in one small bag, but I think we've got a good variety going on here. Especially I can bring this pouch to my backpack when we're in the plane, so she won't get bored. 1, 2, 3. Skylar's favorite, a Care Bear, some coffee, another ball, and of course the one thing she can't live without, her remote. We actually got this from Amazon. It's not a real remote, it's just a teether. She can chew away whenever she likes. I don't know, sometimes she still figures out that it's not a real remote, so she still gets our remote. And also another bag for Skylar's bath essentials. So you got some scrubs in there, some bath toys, a brush, thermometers, and all of the essentials for taking a bath. Skylar! See what happens? Of course, we have to make sure that all the pasalubongs are in the luggage. That is taking so long, huh? morning from a very hectic morning here in YVR. We are trying to check in and get our baggage dropped off, but it seems that our big luggage is overweight, so we're gonna have to take some off. Skylar, can you please help?
Maybe Skylar stuffed some toys in there, huh? Did you put some toys in the luggage? Yeah.
Crossing our fingers.
Round 2.
Yeah.
Yes! Green light!
Okay. Made it in.
Luggage!
Woo.
So we finally made it through security, and boy, it was a hassle. Skylar surprisingly brought too many toys. Why did you bring too many toys, huh?
We forgot that Skylar has a pocket here in the stroller full of toys, so that kind of caught us by surprise. So we had to take all of them out, and we didn't have a pouch for it. Don't worry, we have it all. We got it back.
It passed.
It passed.
Skylar. You have it with you.
Mesdames et messieurs, ceci est l'annonce de l'embarquement pour le vol débarqué immédiatement.
Baby's first lounge.
Yes!
So one of the reasons why we got up so early, aside from trying not to miss our flight, is we wanted to try this Plaza Premium Lounge here in the YVR airport. This is our first lounge experience with Skylar, and I think she's enjoying it so far. Aren't you, Skylar? Bare feet, just playing around the lounge. Okay, wanna play around? It's our first time because we just got access to it through the American Express Platinum card. So if you guys wanted to know more about this card, we'll have a link down below so you guys could check it out. But yeah, we get some free breakfast and some great coffee before we head outward to Winnipeg. Our journey to Winnipeg started on a high note with a fantastic lounge experience. However, our rookie mistake was made when we failed to check our gate's location, only to discover that it was quite a distance away from the lounge, and boarding had already begun. So I think we enjoyed the lounge a little bit too much. We're kind of late now for the boarding.
Oh no!
Let's go!
I hope we don't miss our flight.
So I think you know what happened next. Thankfully, we made it.
Please ensure your seat back and tray tables are upright and your seatbelt is fastened. Aisles and exits must be free of all baggage. Larger electronic devices such as laptop computers must be safely stowed. Portable electronic devices should be set to airplane mode.
The flight to Winnipeg was a full one, and it was Skylar's first time not having a row to herself. We were a bit concerned at the beginning that the limited space might make her a bit fuzzy, but Skylar pleasantly surprised us by sleeping through most of the 3-hour flight. Before we knew it, we were already catching glimpses of Winnipeg through the airplane window. So after doing a 3-hour flight, we have finally landed here in Winnipeg.
Yep. And surprisingly, Skylar did so well in this flight.
Yeah, she just slept, right?
Yeah.
Slept, played.
Yeah, Skylar is such a trouble baby. Very good.
So we've landed here at YWG, which is the Winnipeg airport. And honestly, it feels so surreal to be back here again after how long?
I think it's been 5 years since we left, just the 2 of us. And now we're visiting as a family of 3.
It was probably more than that because when we left, we didn't really fly to Vancouver. We just drove, so I can't really remember the last time we were here in this airport.
Someone's really happy.
Skylar seems happy. Welcome to Winnipeg, Skylar! Winnipeg! Skylar!
Hi!
Lola!
Hi, everybody! Hi, Ninong!
Ninong!
Do you remember them? It's okay.
It's okay.
Hi.
Upon landing, our family eagerly awaited us at the baggage claim area, and the excitement to see Skylar again was palpable. Welcome to Winnipeg!
Welcome to Winnipeg, huh?
Skylar hasn't seen her Lola Epi since she was 3 months old, so it took her a little while to warm up. But we're certain that laughter and giggles will soon fill the air. We wasted no time and quickly introduced Skylar to her other relatives in the city, including her great-grandmother. We're super excited to be back here in Winnipeg, and the journey here was so special because it kind of reminded us why Winnipeg was so special to us. To me personally, I've lived here for over 8 years, so it's going to be special to see where I went for school, for my first summer job, and everything else.
And for me, I think it will be fun to see how the city changed over the last 5 years and showing this little one the city around.
We cannot wait to share what's in store for you guys on the next video.